Hello everyone, it's Leo and it's time to talk about episode 33 from Wonderful PreCure, an episode focused a little bit on Tsuoshi, who is Iroha's or Cure Friendly's father. So I was kind of hyped for this episode because apart from Tsuyoshi being a very handsome man, I think he could be an interesting character, and I liked understanding a little bit more of him and the way he works. So this was probably one of the main points of the episode, us getting to learn more about Tsuyoshi, and we got to learn more about him because of a dialogue that the group had with Yoko, who is Tsuyoshi's wife. So we see Tsuyoshi using something that Iroha calls a smile voice. Is this a reference to the next PreCure season, Smile and Voice Idols? No, I'm sorry. So she calls it a smile voice, and he also does a movement with his hands, creating a circle, calling it something like full smiles. And he always uses a different type of voice when he is connecting to animals, when he's talking to animals. And all the characters that we see pay attention to that and find that kind of weird. They do not understand what he's doing. Iroha explains to Mayu what that is, and then Yoko explains how everything started. It's really nice that Yoko was the one who gave him this advice, and I did not know. Tsuyoshi has a very deep voice, and I did not know that when you talk to animals and you have a deep voice, they think you are scary. They think you're angry at them. And so he has to use a softer voice. She was the one who gave him this advice, and they started a business together because she wanted to have a vet and a pet salon at the same space in Animal Town. And that's where their relationship started. Very sweet. One thing I was like, oh no, it did not happen. I really wanted to see them when they were younger. This episode did not show us that. While Yoko was talking about their story, we just saw scenes of Tsuyoshi playing with Moka and Komugi, which was adorable, by the way. But I really wanted to see them younger too. I think that would look super cute. Missed opportunity for us. So that was the story of Tsuyoshi that we got to learn in this episode. But we had some other nice moments and events. We had him trimming Yuki's claws. I love Yuki's facial expressions. Oh my god, she's the best. When she's a cat, when she's a human, she's the queen every single time. I also loved a scene in which after Komugi played a lot with Moka, we saw her very clean, human Komugi very clean after playing a lot. That was so cute. And I also liked the fact that they used wit at the start of the episode to, a character that we've already seen, we know a little bit about. Very nice. And we also had that scene of Satoru, all flustered and scared of walking into Iroha's room. He was so scared and he did not want to enter. I just love Daifuku. Daifuku's like, oh my god, I can't deal with this anymore. The way he closed his eyes, and then he was like stomping the box and was like, come on, Satoru. And then he entered. Obviously, Mayu had to play with him a little bit. That was so nice. I love it. And I just loved Iroha's face in the background. She was like, what's going on here? And also this episode brought us a lot of Niko Sama. When Satoru entered the room, Niko Sama was there. And she was like, hello, Satoru, why are you so nervous? You have to be full of Niko, which is smile. Like, you have to be full of smiles. Come on, smile. I am Niko the star. Niko is so random. And, I really love Niko, but I always find it weird when we have a character that is extremely overly positive. I always think, ooh, there is something behind so many sparkles and so many smiles. And this episode just brought Niko up there all the time. Niko is always smiling. Niko is always 100% full of energy. And that always makes me a little like, what's going on here? But at the same time, we've already seen other sides of Niko, so I find that she's just enjoying herself. And this episode was very laid back. Nothing big happened. And so, I don't know. Sometimes I find that there is something behind there. And I want to know what is going on. And I want to know the past from Niko. Is Niko hiding something? Or is Niko trying to compensate for what happened in the past with the wolves? I mean, that's probably not Niko's responsibility. But, it must be sad, nonetheless, looking at wolves and thinking, wow, they were extinct because of humans. And now I'm here with the humans. I don't know. But Niko is a queen, nonetheless. Niko sipping some tea, Niko just having fun. I love Niko Sama. I'm sorry. I can't say much. I just love her. And then we get to the action scene of the episode. This might be a pattern. I don't know if this is the case, but we see Torame attacking today. This is the second time Torame attacks. And the 2 times that Torame did attack, we saw that he did not use a regular animal to turn into a Galgon. He used a Garu-Garu egg. So this might be the pattern. Torame using Garu-Garu eggs while Zakuro uses regular animals. Well, let's wait and see what we have for the future of Wonderful, but I feel like this is probably going to be the pattern from now on. We're not very far away from the ending. So, I don't know. Just mentioning. And so we had a pig Galgon today. And I think that the action scene, it was fun in certain moments. But it's so funny. Like, okay, I know I get a little repetitive sometimes. But like, sometimes the writers turn the brains of the cures off. I don't know. Komugi does not have many brains. And, Iroha, like, I think they have the same amount of neurons, but girl, they were running after the Galgon, and they were like, how can we get close to him? Because they could not run fast enough. Girl, you have lots of killing animal powers at your disposal. And they did not even, this didn't even cross their minds. Like, for them to reach the Galgon, it was not going to be that hard. It shouldn't be as hard as it was. But after they were able to reach it, it was fun. It was fun. They used the Tsuoshi technique in their own way, but they used the Tsuoshi technique. And obviously we had Kirinyami shining a lot by, trying to make a smile and a cute voice for the Galgon. Oh my goodness. And I also think that the action scene was very lively. We had some very lively animation moments, especially when they were like far away. We could not see them clearly, but they were like very lively. I really liked the animation in certain moments, even though it was not very detailed. It was very lively. I'm sorry, I'm using this word a lot. And so another thing I have to point out in the action scene, Satoru now deserves, I won't even say he deserves to be a cure. He deserves to be in like Niko Sama's position. He's like the god of Wonderful. The cures are transformed and they were able to run the whole city after the Galgon. Satoru barely can run. We saw that in the whole show. He can barely run. But in this episode, he ran so much and he was able to be close to them every single time. Girl, Satoru learned how to run. We just have to say this. And then they healed the Galgon. They took the pig back to Niko Garden. The pig is very sweet. I loved it. It looked so cute. And at the end, Niko was able to sense how many smiles there are in that place. And we had the last scene with the main trio with their animals, and their animals sharing how they want to be groomed by their owners and how they want to be petted. There was a word, I don't remember. I think it was just petting them or brushing them. They wanted to be brushed. And so, that last scene that warms our heart and show how strong their connections with their owners are. The connection between the owners and the animals are strong and powerful. It's such a beautiful friendship. And that is the core of Wonderful. I loved that last scene. It was really cute. Anyways, next week, we're gonna have a Nyami special. And we're gonna see Cure Lillian using the Kitsune power on Cure Nyami. That's gonna be so funny. I cannot wait to see that. Girl, that's gonna be a moment. Anyways, babies, this is it for now. This is my view on episode 33. Please leave yours in the comment box. Let's keep talking about it. Anyways, thank you. I just want to take this little time to thank the members of the Magical Cinnamon channel. If you're a member here on YouTube, on Patreon, if you support me on Throne, thank you very, very much for your support. I really appreciate it. And if you've watched up until now, thank you so much as well. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.